Okay, you guys, back to the design. So now we can finally start with creating the masterpiece. Okay, so we've got our shears, and the first thing we're going in is with sword fern. Yes, that is called sword fern. So yes, we are using this beautiful sword fern for our line. Okay, so we use the sword fern to create our outline. Whenever designing uh any type of arrangement, really, a lot of times we'll go in and we'll create our shape, our outline. So this headpiece is going to be kind of wild. We want the pieces to go from the sides of the face, a little bit cascading at the front of the face, pretty much like a antlers of flowers on this mannequin's head. So, yeah, so that's what I'm doing. You'll see me just kind of, figuring out the lines, the size, because I didn't want it to be too big on the head, but I want to make sure it really stood out well. So, all right, watch me design. Do we love it? Yes. Look at her. Y'all look at her. Oh, she's coming together. She looks so good. Oh my gosh. So good. Y'all, I'm going to tell you, I had racked my brain so much about this arrangement, of exactly how I'm going to design it, what it's going to look like. Of course, I had a nice inspiration, but I want it to be my own. So, oh, now we are going in. Okay, so now we are going in with some Plumosa. Plumosa is like a really fuzzy type of greenery. She really she's very naturey. Like if you would think of like a forest and think of like a bushy type of fern, this is what you would think of Plumosa. But Plumosa is cool because she gives a good hang. I love me some hanging line flowers. She's soft, and she shakes. You ever see like an arrangement and you start moving it and you can see it jiggling? I love that flower jiggle look. I absolutely do. I know it sounds crazy, but that's the only thing I can think of to describe it. It's like a little flower jiggle. So Plumosa is really soft, really sweet, and airy. It's a good airy greenery. And Limonia, that's what you see me going in with now. It complements it so very well because now I'm just going to follow the shape that my sword fern has given. And I filled in the shape with the Plumosa. And now I'm going to start adding the little delicates to make sure that I'm filling in those pockets with the Limonia. So watch me work, y'all. Isn't she beautiful? Look, she's coming together so well. She's come. Can you see it? Can your imagination get there with me? And of course, y'all, there's water everywhere. Oh my gosh, there's water everywhere. It's just this little piece of foam is dripping all over the place, but that's okay. All right, what's next? What's next? Let me think. Let me think. What are we gonna do? I don't know. So I'm going back and forth, really trying to get the inspiration, trying to get it inside and my brain to figure it out. And I'm like, you know what? I think we need to add a little tint of black here. So what I did was I started just spraying, what you don't see me doing, it's done off camera, is spraying some pieces of the sword black. I did not want it to look too green. I still wanted to give that creepy feeling, that dark feeling, because I don't think I even said it. This was for Halloween design. So, yeah, so I sprayed just a few of the pieces, a few of the spots of the sword fern black, and you can kind of see it as I'm twirling the mannequin around. Okay, so now we're going to go in with our mini calla lilies. And if you've ever worked with any type of calla lily before, then you know those need to be wired. They do not go into foam very well. Even if you were to cut the stem very sharply at a very deep angle, they're still not going to go into that foam. And then you don't know if they're going to stay in the foam, which is also kind of scary too. So, again, knowing mechanics is huge. You have to know what you're doing when it comes to using certain later. Oh, and I'm just adding in some more pieces in there, kind of filling her in. Yes, girl. But what you'll see later is I'm gonna take the calla lilies and I'm gonna add a wire, sliding the wire through the stem of the flower, and I'm wrapping it around and adhering the wood pick to the stem. One day, if you guys want me to, let me know in the comments. I will make a video on exactly how to do that and what I'm saying. Okay, cool. All right, so we are going in with more tree fern, more plumosa. Um, I am starting to add in some of the amaranthus. And what I'm doing is I'm picking the amaranthus apart because I need to start building my shape from the bottom up. So again, I don't want it to look like horns. I want it to look like antlers. Halloween antlers. I refuse to use the word horns. But we're taking the amaranthus and we're cutting her up in pieces so that way you can really see exactly like um what to give that shape, that fullness. I need to start building it from the bottom up. So now I'm creating my hive. Where exactly do I want my hive to stop at? Okay. Oh my gosh. Do you see this beauty? Oh, she looks so good. But ooh, yeah. You see my face? Yeah, it's looking like horns. I do not want this girl to look like horns. Okay, we got to switch some things up. Yeah, we got to switch it up. Let's bring this down because now we can make maybe an asymmetric look. If you have seen my designs, you might notice by now I love me a good asymmetric look. One side up, one side down. Absolutely love, love, love. I think it just makes an arrangement sexy. I do. I know. I use that word a lot. Oh, so I'm looking for. So now we're gonna go in with some spray roses, and what you'll see later in the video, which I love, because I was like, okay, the red is not the color, but the idea was always to spray it. But what you'll see that I do is I'm gonna spray these spray roses. Tongue tied. Black. I'm gonna spray them black because again, it's Halloween. Still want that creepy vibe. I just don't want like demonic vibe, like So that was just gonna be a little too far for me. But I still want to be like creepy. Oh, can you see it? Can you see it coming together? Oh, yeah. This was really, really fun to make. I want to thank I just want to thank Ryan Abney from the RA Event Design for calling me about this event. This was I believe, a Halloween party that one of her clients was giving to their potential customers and their past customers to kind of show off their event space. And so I know they had this really bomb charcuterie display and some other little Halloween treats and whatnot that were really, really fun. It just kind of blended so well. And when I got there, my headpiece, this mannequin, oh, was a showstopper. Like it was the cherry on top of the whole entire event. It was so dope to be a part of. So thank you, Ryan Abney, for the opportunity. I look forward to doing more mannequin pieces like this. Let's make something on someone's head for real. um okay, so let's go, let's keep it going, let's keep it going. Okay, so here we go. If you can see, this is the wood pick that I was talking about with the wire stem. And again, I am just placing the wire through the stem and I'm wrapping her around, adhering her to the wood pick. And I'm going to take the wood pick and slide it into the foam and try to get a little bit of the stem into the foam as well. Calla lily stems can be mushy. Yeah, is that a good word? Yeah, they can be very mushy. So calla lily stems can start to flatten on you, or like I'm just gonna say mush out. They mush out. They do when they get like too wet and they're just over it. They don't. Girl, no. They will mush out and they will break on you. So that's why we like to pick things. All right, so let's keep it going. Do you see the water just dripping? Like, it was everywhere. It was everywhere. Water everywhere. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we're gonna go in with more proteas, more scabiosa, and we haven't even hit the anemones yet. Y'all, more spray roses, and here we are spraying the spray roses black. So again, for those who didn't hear, I am using Design Masters glossy black spray paint. This spray paint is used for flowers. They will not damage the flowers at all. This has been tested and proven down through the decade. It's a Oh, look, here we are. Do you see this beauty? Y'all, she is coming together. She looks so good. And she is so wet. Oh my gosh, she's so wet. She's dripping. But she looks so good. So I'm gonna go get some paper towel so we can dry everything off because everything is dripping on the floor. It was crazy, but she looks so good. Oh, she looks so good. I'm so proud of the way this is going. However, she is bald headed in the middle. Bald headed, got wag, ain't got no hair on the top of her head. So it is time to fill in. We have the structure, we have the layout. We like the structure is good. Like it's giving good headpiece design. Those things and I'm loving it, and we gonna jam and jam and get it and dance. Get it, Wanda, get it, Wanda, go, go. Hey, yes, y'all, this is all I do at the flower shop. I do flowers and I dance. I do flowers and I dance, and in between I drink coffee. Ah, oh my gosh, I love it. I absolutely love it. And oh yeah, and then I clean because the floor is wet. So I have to mop after this and get all of my stems off the floor. But we're gonna clean her up. We're gonna get this girl some flower hair in the middle because she is straight bald right there. And yeah, that's not cute. We never want to show our mechanics. I'm gonna say that again for those in the back. If you are in the industry or you want to be in the floral design industry, you never want to show your mechanics. Say it with me. Never show your mechanics. Okay. All right. So here we go. We're gonna add some gold touches because one of the highlight colors is gold. This gold spray paint is also from Design Master. It is called Antique Gold. Sorry, I didn't show a picture of it. I just grabbed it from the back. But this is called Antique Gold. And I thought it'd be so super cool because Antique Gold goes with Halloween theme, right? So here we are finally adding our anemone. And yes, I sprayed her gold. I love spray painting flowers. Some people would not agree. They'd be like, "Oh, that's torture. How dare you?" Yada 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 yada. I love spraying me some flowers. Period. So I have the option. Thank you, God, for creating this natural beauty. But I have another idea, and I'm just gonna add a little another touch to it to add my little enhancement to it. So here we go. I am adding the anemones. I wanted to make sure I added the anemones last because one, they are a round flower and they fill up space very well, but they're also one of my featured flowers. Anemones are a more expensive flower. Honestly, a lot of flowers in here are quite expensive, so this is not a cheap headpiece to make. But I want to make sure the anemone was on front display. And so a lot of times if you have a featured flower that you want on display, you will add it later in the design. So you make sure. Okay, you guys. So this piece is just about done. We're just filling in, getting it finished. And thank you all. Let me just say this as I'm finishing up. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoy watching as much as I enjoy. If you have any suggested videos of things that you'd like to see me make or design, please leave it in the comment section below. Again, thanks so much for watching and feel free to subscribe to get notifications of when I come up with more videos. All right, good people. Have a good day. Love y'all. Bye.